What is awareness? Awareness is one of the words that are difficult to describe. When you try describing it, it often leaves other people confused. Awareness is one of those words that you need to experience. I remember a year and a half ago when I had an aha moment. I was starting a podcast around that time and decided that I was going to take my practicing more seriously. One of my friends told me I had a lot of work to do, so took the feedback to heart. For weeks on end, I would practice the podcasting anywhere, in front of a mirror, while driving, walking, etc. I'd think of random topics and talk about it. While speaking about it, I would fix up my delivery. There were days I was thinking with my head and delivering with the heart, kept on correcting myself over and over. One day, as I was about to go to sleep, I had this very sudden realization. Who the hell was correcting my moves? I mean, I was using my mind to think of topics and deliver it, but there was this other force that was observing the moves, making notes of what I did right and what I could improve. That sentence was flat. Try it again. Who is this observer? And why am I just noticing it now? That's when I realized it wasn't my first time noticing it. It's always been there. Even when I meditate, there's this force that tells me that I've gotten lost in thought, and to bring my focus back to the breath. I didn't make much of it. But if my mind is thinking, then who's correcting? That's when I realized that awareness is a force that's meant to be experienced rather than strictly defined. Still though, people are naturally curious creatures. There are tons of strange and confusing definitions of awareness. These definitions leave you with more questions than answers. My favorite discussion into the concept of awareness was from the Bhagavad Gita. This is where I heard of Samkhya philosophy. The book brings up the concept of the field and the knower. The field consists of the mind and matter. In a lot of scientific studies, the mind and matter are seen as two distinct concepts. In the Samkhya philosophy, it's categorized under the same boat. The field is a flux of energy that changes. It's the nature of the field to change. The knower is the awareness. It's the observer that's our immortal side. It doesn't change. Instead, it's an intelligent force that observes the data of the field. Anxiety is caused when we identify with the field rather than the knower. It's the nature of the mind and body to change. You probably noticed it yourself. In the morning, you're a person full of energy that's about to tackle the day. Then the evening comes and you're a lazy sack of shit that's unrecognizable. From this context, you adopted a whole new personality. This was an extreme example, but you get the point. That's why I enjoy meditation. It allows you to detach from the field and start identifying more with the knower, the still force that is constantly just observing. You may notice this force before getting on the public speaking stage too. Before any speech, there's always that person who asks me, "Aren't you nervous?" No clue how I'm supposed to answer that. But it brings awareness. Are there thoughts of me failing, forgetting a point, getting booed off stage? Yeah, there is. But I don't pay attention to those thoughts. I'm just there, in the present moment. When I don't give those thoughts much attention, they begin to disappear. Am I nervous? No, just aware. Communication skills is a game of awareness. A lot of experts get you too caught up with the external world. Stand like this. Raise your voice like that. Wear this. Are you saying that's not important? No, those are important. But all those are secondary. The primary is focusing on fixing up your internal world. Communication skills is a derivative of mindset, sort of like how orange juice is a derivative of an orange. You probably had many moments when you were just present and felt a different force. This force is felt in the present moment, when thinking is suspended. A few examples include laughing, petting an animal, or seeing a cute baby. Imagine if you can start harnessing that feeling and locking into it. The thing is, you can. It's a lifelong practice, though, one that you must commit to. A lot of vehicles out there. Meditation is one of the best resources to begin. Bottom line is that there's an observer that works through the mind and body, which is why awareness is best experienced rather than described logically.